Job chapter 37 verse 1, KJV. At this also my heart trembleth and is moved out of his place. Hear attentively the noise of his voice, and the sound that goeth out of his mouth. He directeth it under the whole heaven, and his lightning unto the ends of the earth. After it a voice roareth, he thundereth with the voice of his excellency, and he will not stay them when his voice is heard. God Yahweh thundereth marvelously with his voice. Great things doeth he, which we cannot comprehend. For he said to the snow, Be thou on the earth, likewise to the small rain, and to the great rain of the strength. He sealeth up the hand of every man, that all men may know his work. Verse 7 in NLT. Then everyone stops working so they can watch his power. Verse 8. Then the beasts go into dens and remain in the holes. Out of the south cometh the whirlwind, and cold out of the north. By the breath of God Yahweh, frost is given, and the breath of the waters is straightened. Also by watering, he wearieth the thick cloud, he scattereth his white cloud, and it is turned round about by his counsels, that they may do whatsoever he commandeth them upon the face of the whole earth in the world. He causeth it to come, whether for correction, or for his land, or for mercy. NLT. He makes these things happen either to punish people or to show his unfailing love. Pay attention to this, Job. Stop and consider the wonderful miracles of God Yahweh. All praises to Yahweh, Bashem Hawashah, Wahava Kakadash. Our honors to the elders and the apostles of the great millstone. Shalom to the hopeful elect that seeking to be the elect of the nation of Israel, that scattered the world amongst the heathen, some like the heathen, beginning 144,000 preachers, teachers, and prophets. Shalom. Yahweh Bashem Hawashah controls all things. And we're going to just play a couple of videos going into how this heat is canceling parades and all of that, man. And as we read in verse Job 30 and 7, he sealed up the hand of every man, that all men may know his work. How about Shemashah is bringing this heat wave? In my area, they say it's 98 degrees, but it feel like 110. I said, shit, it's 110 then. And they ain't lying. They feel like 110. It's my first time ever feeling 110. You know, said tomorrow's supposed to be 101 degrees. So hell, I don't know what the hell that's going to feel like. It might be 120, 130. So, you know, we still going out through the spirit of prayer, Yahweh Shema Shah. You know, see if Yahweh Shema Shah can have us out there long enough. And we just move according to the Holy Spirit. But you see, the Lord, hey, he made everybody stop and watch his wonders, man. All right, by canceling these parades. And that's the spirit, because it's the 250th anniversary of Babylon's reign, rulership, you know. And look, Yahweh Shema Shah is canceling these parades, these events, these fairs. You see? So everybody can stop and say, hey man, that's God doing this. You damn right. His name is Yahweh. His only got son's name is Yahweh Shah. Alright? And they're stopping everything, man. These plagues stopping everything. They said the body count back east in Europe is over 2,000. Alright, hey, some people gonna die today. Hey, most definitely people gonna die tomorrow because of this heat and whatever else they got going on. Up in, I believe in Chicago, somebody done got shot. You know, and the guy on the loose. There's a lot going on. You see? And when you read Job 37:13 again, he caused it to come, whether for correction or for his land or for mercy. NLT, he makes these things happen either to punish people or to show his unfailing love. And that's dealing with the elements, man. Alright? Concerning the day, the heat. You see? So, hey, you an Israelite, you can repent and convert and turn back to Yahweh Shema Shah. Or you just a wicked, a two-third Israelite, and you're going to get punished. Most definitely the Lord is punishing Babylon and those who cleave unto it, these Edomites. Alright? Or to show his unfailing love. You know, brothers, you know, sisters, whatever they got going on, hey, Yahweh Shema Shah is comforting us, you know, with these plagues, these prophecies. When you get Revelation 16 real quick, it says faithful and true are thy judgments. Revelation chapter 16 and verse 7. And I heard another out of the altar say, even so, Lord Yahweh, God Almighty Yahweh, true and righteous are thy judgments. You see? So these judgments are true and righteous. And this is Yahweh avenging the elect of Israel on Babylon. So it's for the mercy of the elect, man. Alright? You see? So hey, Yahweh has canceled a lot of things. But before we play these videos, I want to get this real quick. Yahweh willing. It says 19 hours ago, CNN, Iran sends a defiant message to Trump with a colossal funeral for slain Supreme Leader Ali Khamenei. So in other words, Iran has not forgotten what you did to their leaders, not just Khamenei, but all of their leaders. And ultimately, the nations have not forgotten about what America has done unto them. You're going to pay. Babylon, you're going to pay. You Edomites, y'all going to pay. Let's get to prophecy, man. Isaiah 31 and hold on, man. Come on, man.
It's just gonna be judgment, man. I mean, at the end of the day, like brother said, you know, trying to.
Let's get Isaiah. These nations haven't forgotten what you've done to them. Isaiah 33 and 1, the judgment of God Yahweh throughout the Woe to thee that spoilest, and thou was not spoiled, and dealest treacherously, and they dealt not treacherously with thee. When thou shalt cease to spoil, they shall be spoiled, and when thou shalt make an end to deal treacherously, the nation shall deal treacherously with thee. You see? So Yahweh Shema is going to allow the nations to destroy America, man. Hey, that's why Yahweh Shema said, give unto her double. Jeremiah, give unto her double. Okay. Revelation 18 and 6. Revelation 18 and 5. For her sins have reached, the her is Babylon. For her sins, America, for her sins have reached unto heaven, and God Yahweh has remembered her iniquities, right? The wickedness of Esau and America, man. Reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her according to her works. In the cup which he has filled to her double. You see? It's a note in Jeremiah. The book of Jeremiah. I just knew it was one in Jeremiah. That's all. That's good right there. That's good. And we try to look for it. That was good enough. So how about Shema Shah is going to allow the nation to do Babylon worse than what Babylon has done unto them. You know? And that's what came to me in the spirit when I saw this headline. You know? So not only Iran, but all these nations have not forgotten what you have done unto them, man. How you use your military to destroy their lands and take their resources and kill their people. Matter of fact, let's get another one. Nahum 3 and 19. There is no healing of thy bruise, thy wound is grievous. All that hear the bruit of thee, the news of report, shall clap their hands over thee, right, when America is destroyed. For upon whom has not thy wickedness passed continually? You see? NLT, there is no healing for your wound. Your injury is fatal. All who hear of your destruction will clap their hands for joy. Where can anyone be found who has not suffered from your continual cruelty? Hey, also you get Isaiah 14. You see? So hey, Yahweh Shema Shai got to spit on these nations, not just Iran. So hey, they're not gonna forget. They haven't forgotten what you Americans, you Edomites, Babylon has done unto them, man. And y'all monkey ass gonna be destroyed, man. And I pray I'm part of the elected Israel, man, because, man, shit. Man, y'all niggas whack, man. America through. Alright? So y'all got a lot of blood on y'all hands, man. And also 2/3 of Israel that want to cleave unto this place. Alright? But this place is finished, man. The nation's gonna shoot the missiles on y'all. On Babylon, man. Real quick. More than 300 confirmed cases of foodborne parasitic illness in Michigan as outbreak continues to grow. Mass casualty incident declared in Pennsylvania due to heat illnesses. Great American State Fair shuts down for hours due to extreme heat. North Carolina man armed with flamethrowers, crossbows, 500 rounds arrested outside church, police said. Damn. Nevada transgender suspect with massive weapons cache accused of Las Vegas terrorism-related threats. We hit this the other day. Trump's action signal a move toward institutionalizing people with disabilities, advocates warn. Elon Musk says AI is the only way to fix the $40 trillion U.S. debt crisis, but a new study says even the most optimistic scenario won't fill the hole. Right, so they're talking about bringing in this new digital system, man. All right, why? Because the current system is finished. It's done. With no new pennies being made, Washington has issued a new law on use. But that's the point. Iran warns of immediate response to any threat. Cities, U.S. commitment to restrain level. It says civilians, quote, civilians are going to die, end quote. Bill O'Reilly predicts Trump will launch big-time attack on Iran soon. Hey, check this out. Amazon worker shot and killed by food delivery driver outside online retail distribution center. So, hey, man, it's a lot going on, man. All right, but let's go ahead and play these videos. All right, let's go ahead and play these videos. Oh, he ain't coming up, man. Going to this heat. Heat emergency cancels. Salute to Independence Parade. Altars. Wawa. Welcome to American events.
Well, back to American.
Yahweh Shema Shai stop at the hand so that every man may see his work.
Well, back to American 250 celebrations, and I guess you could call it kind of a lighter celebration than originally planned. Jill, what's the latest in the city right now?
Yeah, a huge headline today was the cancellation of the Salute to Independence parade. It was canceled this morning, just hours before that altered 11 a.m. start, and the executive producer says this is the last thing he wanted to do.
Devastated to have to cancel the parade. You know, it's really heartbreaking. The team has been planning it for over 2 years.
Del Bain says there's almost 10,000 people that had come to Philadelphia to march in this year's semi-quincentennial parade.
But at the end of the day, you know, our number one responsibility is the safety of our patrons, our participants, our guests, and our staff.
He says they spent the night trying to reimagine the parade, but ultimately couldn't be safely done.
The parade with almost 10,000 participants would have required something like the convention center, but you know, the convention center, you have to arrange that, you know, months or even years in advance.
She tells a float participant who got the cancellation news this morning. After hearing Thursday night it was still on, her group was heading to the convention center to break down their float.
And emotionally, I think the tempo was high, and all of a sudden finding out, I mean, this is the 250th year. We were really looking forward to making it count.
In those wee hours of the night, we were doing everything we can to try to keep it alive.
Other performers instead spent Friday participating in red, white, and blue to do patriotic pop-ups around the historic district. Among those participants was a group from Oklahoma still seeing the positives.
Getting to present, perform our art, our music, where essentially democracy was birthed in this country is really special.
It has also caused Friday's Pops on Independence to get pushed back to 8 p.m. Philly Unity Concert for America. We're not hearing of any changes from the city. The gates are supposed to open tomorrow at 3 p.m. with that event getting started at 5 in the historic district. Jill Croce, Fox 29 News, Jason and Dawn.
All right, Jill, stay cool out there. It's tough.
Yeah, trying.
We got some more. Life-threatening heat though expands across the East Coast. They ain't lying. We got some more. Philadelphia salute to independence parade canceled amid heat wave.
Continue to follow the breaking news, a change to the Philadelphia July 4th. Continue to follow the breaking news, a change to the Philadelphia July 4th celebrations because we had to do something with this extreme heat.
Yeah, the Salute to Independence Semiquiccentennial Parade that was set to take place at Independence Hall has been canceled because of the dangerous temperatures.
It comes after a concert on Independence Mall was also canceled last night.
Action News reporter Corey Davis joins us live along Independence Mall with the latest. Corey, so many folks are disappointed, but we have to stay safe.
Yeah, definitely. The parade is canceled, but spectators can still get in a quick view because look right here. All of the floats right now are being turned around in what officials are calling an unofficial caravan back to the convention center where all of these floats were built. So much hard work put into making this all happen, only for the parade to unfortunately be canceled. Some participants tell us that they aren't stopping just yet.
If we can, we're still going to parade. So we're going to drive around the streets of Philadelphia in honor of the Founding Fathers.
Warner Workman of the Sons of American Revolution drove his float from Virginia to Philadelphia only to find out Philadelphia's Salute to Independence parade is no longer happening due to yet another day of extreme heat.
It's all about, safety, right? And you get thousands of people out here. You got a bunch of old people, young people.
We were doing a historical reenactment on the African American heritage float.
Just had 64 ounces of water on my back, and I froze it last night, overnight, to be prepared for the parade.
I was thinking this is the one thing I don't have on my resume, to have been in a parade, right. And such an important one on the semi-quincentennial.
The parade was supposed to start at noon today as temperatures approached 100 degrees. This year, it was expanded with more floats, dozens of marching bands, and performers from Independence Hall to the Ben Franklin Parkway, but was already cut short before it was canceled. Organizers say it was a joint decision between city officials and Wawa Welcome America leadership.
My granddaughter is in a group of girls that represent Mobile, the Azalea Trail Maze girls, and they were supposed to march in the parade today.
And back live here with a picture of George Washington, so more floats once again being moved to the convention center. So the start time for tonight's concert featuring headliner Idina Menzel is now pushed back to start at 8 o'clock at Independence Mall. So as for the concert and fireworks at the Art Museum steps tomorrow, city officials tell me it is still happening as scheduled, so we will stay on top of any potential changes. But these floats, you can get a quick view as they make their way to the convention center in just a few moments. Reporting live here at Independence Hall, Corey Davis, Channel 6 Action News.
So much hard work went into those floats, you can tell that, and they are so beautiful. So hopefully people do get a chance to take a look. Corey, thank you.
Shit, the only thing that was cool was the Native American chief head. That's it. Take that down. Wearing our shit. What's this? Another one. Yeah. Got a couple of these joints.
Where's my Old Spice? My cologne infused Old Spice. DJ.
Well, sweltering heat played spoiler to Waterbury's America 250 celebration. The event actually had to shut down early because of this hot weather.
Yeah, what a bummer. Your reporter Owen Kingsley joins us now live at Hamilton Park with the very latest. And today, Owen, Mother Nature truly was a rude party guest.
Oh, sure was, guys. That mostly empty field behind me, I swear it was bustling as recently as a couple of hours ago. Waterbury's Independence Day celebration was cut short, although it was scheduled to go well into this evening. About 2 o'clock this afternoon, that's when the city made the call. Games, arts and crafts, and all the fried food. Live music, too.
When no flags flew, when no army stood.
250 years of independence is being celebrated in Waterbury's Hamilton Park Friday, an event the city started planning a year ago. But what they couldn't have anticipated was the unbearable heat. For some, like Air Force veteran Nick Kosha, the temperature, it's no problem.
We didn't worry about the heat. We didn't have air conditioners in the foxhole. So the heat to me is not impressive. What's impressive today is how many people will come out to show respect for their country.
People still showed up, and the city took a few steps to help them beat the heat today. You couldn't walk far without falling under some sort of shade. Every table and vendor here is undercover. A water wagon set up offered free drinking water. But after a couple hours in the intense sun, organizers ultimately said it was just too hot to keep the party going.
Unfortunately, we do have to cancel it earlier than we expected due to the weather, but we came out this morning with all intentions of having a great event.
Now, the city chose Hamilton Park strategically because of one key amenity to beat the heat. Coming at 5 o'clock, we'll take you on a trip to the pool. Your reporter live in Waterbury, I'm Owen Kingsley, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
This place finished, man. Look at these nuts. Wawa welcome America festivities proceed in the Danny's heat. Crazy, man. That's it, man. That's enough. We'll see how about Shmoshak canceling these things. Hey, be safe out there. Stay hydrated. And if you can, don't even be out there, man. Stay prayed for names and how about Shmoshak. We know that how about Shmoshak can protect us as a whole flat to see the video elect, protect us from this heat. Same time, we got to apply wisdom. Alright? Stay prayed for names and how about Shmoshak. Shalom.